Right, the ratio of red cards to black cards in a deck is 3 to 10. So I've got that written here. The ratio of red to black is 3 to 10. Obviously there's more blacks than reds. But then afterwards, 2 more red cards are added. 2 more red cards are added to the deck. The ratio then becomes 1 to 3. As you can see here, 1 to 3. That's afterwards. Work out the number of black cards in the deck. Remember, no extra black cards have been added. Right, so I've got a list. What I've done is I've got a list. I've listed all the multiples of 3s, multiples of 10 along here. And then afterwards, remember the ratio became 1 to 3. I've listed all the multiples of 1 and then the multiples of 3s. Right, I've run out of space here, so I carried on here and here. I had to carry on. Okay, so the number of blacks hasn't changed, but the number of reds has increased by 2. So I'm comparing the columns. First of all, I want to compare this column with this column. I need to find one where there's 2 more. I need to find something that's 2 more than on the left. But at the same time, this column over here and this column over here has to have the same number of blacks. Okay, so if I work through it, I have noticed I've got a 60 over here and a 60 there, 60 and 60. Right, remember the number of blacks hasn't changed. But then if you compare this 20 with this 18, it is 2 more. So to answer the question, work out the number of black cards in the deck, it's 60. Now, this is more like trial and error. You're trying lots of different numbers until you find what's required. But there is a way of doing this using algebra. I can show you. Same question using algebra. Right, I have red and black cards to begin with in the ratio 3 to 10. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to represent, I know I've got the 3 to 10, I'm going to represent R for the number of red cards and B for the number of black cards. Okay, so R will be a number, B will be a number. Now using this, if I decide to do 10 divided by 3, this 10 divided by the 3, I'll also have to do B divided by R. Both sides are equal to each other, right? Then what happens is 2 more red cards are added to the deck. So then what happens is, after that happens, the ratio becomes 1 to the ratio of 3. It becomes 1 to the ratio of 3 after 2 cards are added, 2 more red cards are added. So now I got R plus 2 extra red cards. And the number of black cards don't change, stays as B. But remember, ultimately, I'm trying to work out what the value of B is, the number of black cards. Right, I'm going to do the same thing I did above to this one. I'm going to do 3 divided by 1. But remember, 3 divided by 1 is 3. So I just want to leave it as 3. And then do the same thing with the letters B divided by R plus 2. Now I do have a set of simultaneous equations where there's 2 unknowns. There's a B and an R, B and R, okay? So what I'm going to do to this, right, I don't like having the fraction. I'm going to get rid of this divide. I'm going to get rid of this divide by R plus 2. So do the inverse operation, times by R plus 2. Do the same on the other side. So that will become 3 times R plus 2. I'll expand that in a moment. And then this will cancel this as intended. That leaves me with the B. Right, expand the brackets. Right, that gives me B. Now what I can do, if I show you, I can replace this B over here, you can see up here, replace this b with this thing over here. Alright, this b is equal to 3r plus 6, so I can replace this b with 3r plus 6. Right, let me do that next. Let me just carry on with the working out here. So you've got 10 over 3 already is equal to b over r, but I'm replacing this b with 3r plus 6. So 10 over 3 is equal to, replace the b with this 3r plus 6. That's over r. Right, what I'm going to do is, I need to solve this. I need to find the value of r, so I'm going to do crisscross times that with that. Sorry, there's an equal symbol there. And then times the 3, bring that 3 up here. So that'll be 10 times r, and then bring the 3 up here. That'll be 3 times 3r plus 6. Right, if I just carry on with this now, I'd like to expand the brackets. That keeps the 10r there. That'll be 9r. 3 times 3r is 9r, and then 3 times 6 is 18. Right, I've got r expressions on both sides, so I want to eliminate one of them. I'll eliminate the smaller one, not the 10r. I'll eliminate the 9r on this side, so take away 9r. Do the same on the other side. 10r take away 9r leaves me with 1r. These cancel, so r is 18. Number of reds, so the value of r is 18. So now to find the value of b over here, I'm going to use this formula over here. I'm going to use this formula to work out b. Right, so that's going to be 3 times, replace the r with 18 plus the 6, that gives me 60. So here I've used algebra, and previously I used trial and error by writing multiples of numbers.